We are back here in another Rome 2 siege battle for you here today, guys. And you know how the saying goes, a siege a day keeps a doctor away. And yes, we have a glorious 3v3 siege battle for you here today, as we have some interesting factions on both sides, I would say. Some unusual ones you don't often typically see. And we have Massalia, Seleucids and Saba on the defense, and already Massalia is getting its its swords all bloodied up. As you can see here, already taking on some Bactrian Eastern Spearmen by the looks of it. Just some poor souls have been given the job of pushing up a tower, but yeah, they are going to have to deal with that. And yeah, there's those Eastern Spearmen there. Should be defeated, I'd imagine, by the Celtic Warriors. And there you go, fire arrows there from Pergamon, burning the wall artillery there as the slingers now try to see them off. But yeah, on the attack here today, we do a Pergamon, we have Bactria, and we have Galatia. So an interesting trio for an attack, that is for sure. Don't often see Pergamon. I feel like in Rome 2 siege battles, you don't often see Bactria, to be honest, either. And I'm kind of expecting Bactria to brought some elephants. I can't see any, that's for sure. But I also can't see all their armies. So, oh, actually, there you go. As I say it, I literally just missed the elephants. So we do have elephants in today's game. And I'm very excited to see these guys in play. But I actually can't see their generals, so I'm guessing he's hidden back there somewhere with the elephants. But yeah, this should be a very, very exciting siege with some unknown sort of like factions. Well, really, I feel like for the channel, we don't often see Pergamon or Massalia in play. Massalia, very much a Gallic sort of Greco combination. And then you've also kind of the same, I guess, a little bit with Pergamon, because they've got the Galatian swords here. They also have a fair few Gallic troops, but also rely a lot on like their javies. They're a lot of really good like spear throwing units. They have Thurios spears, but they also have a Gemma spears, which also can throw a heck of a lot of spears. And there you go. They have dealt with that Massalia sword unit. I mean, I feel like it was kind of worth it to a certain extent. We'll put up the HUD so you can see. But yeah, these Celtic warriors up here already jabbing, get themselves 18 kills. The Celtic warriors, they got 50 kills. They inflicted a fair amount of damage onto these Galatians. As yeah, you can see here the range units, I think, are trying to just get some shots off. And looks like all the way back here as well, we've got Syrian heavy archers also firing in, killing off Eastern Spearmen. A bit of a waste of ammo, in my opinion, trying to shoot those guys. Shooting the Galatian swords, though, not a bad waste of ammo, that is absolutely sure. We've got more Galatians over here, as we have Galatia moving forward its legionaries and also its Galatian swords. I mean, the legionaries are pretty solid. They're a pretty cheap, very heavy melee infantry unit. They only have 40 melee attack and 75 armor. So not exactly the highest bracket when it comes to very heavy melee infantry. But for their price, they're pretty damn good and very spammable, as for sure. It's kind of similar to the Thorax, so pretty cheap, can spam these guys out. Again, only 38 melee attack and 75 armor. So they're actually slightly worse than the Galatian swords. But yeah, both sides now just playing quite passively. I don't know why these Syrian heavy archers are firing. They should not be firing onto towers. Gemma spears are on those towers, in fairness. But still do not bother to shoot, because the towers will absorb all those shots. And here we go. Now the green light has been given. And the towers are moving forward. And yeah, Pergamon is just racing down that hill, as is Bactria. Maybe it's sort of like the towers on their wheels coming downhill, get an extra bit of a speed boost. Who knows? But yes, if you're enjoying all the Rome 2 content and want to see more ancient battles, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. And yeah, we hit 11k not too long ago, a couple of days ago. So yeah, thank you very much, guys, for all your support. Can't do this without you guys and all your support. It's very much appreciated. And yeah, I guess on to the next 11k, or I guess on to 12k. We should really be aiming for 20, I guess, but baby steps, baby steps. Eastern Scorpion already up here getting 3 kills, so they must be aware of it. Well, actually, is it firing and hidden? I think it is. I think it's firing but also hidden. I didn't realize the Scorpion could do that. It's already got 5 kills. It's a great position for it. I don't know really what... Oh, it's firing to this blob over here. It's firing to the Thorax swords and all these Bactrian hillmen over here, so it's trying to hit them. I mean, not a bad idea. I mean, if it's in range, I'd hit these Gemma spears. I mean, like, if you hit, like, the first unit, it can go all the way through into the next couple. And while that's been going on, Bactria is trying to open up a breach as well. He's nearly there, 67, as that one just drops ever so slightly short, that shot there. And that one goes over the top. So clearly these Bactrian artillerymen need a bit more training with their artillery pieces, because they are doing a terrible job. There you go, 75%, about 2 or 3 more hits, and they should be through. There you go, 82. And here we go. Looks like Pergamon's going to get given the job of assaulting on this side here. And then it looks like Bactria and Galatia kind of really stuck into this tiny small area. Pergamon's got a lot of the wall to work with here, while Bactria and Galatia are working on a much smaller front. We are playing on Burdigala. And I'd just like to say, we usually on Burdigala, we see people attack on this side here, on this front, this huge, huge wall you can use. No one is attacking on this side here. This is crazy to see, I will admit. It will make for a very different Burdigala siege, that's for sure. We do have some cataphracts here as well. We've got a couple of cataphracts of Saba dotted around that I imagine going to get used to sally out and come into the rear of the attackers. We've got Eastern Spearmen, look like they're going to be the first to defend. For Seleucus, not a bad idea. You send in the crappy stuff first, let them absorb all his. Seleucus actually have a lot of Eastern Spearmen. Must mean they spend their cash elsewhere. They've got, Silver Shield Swordsman, which I don't think is a great investment. I think you're better off just bringing a normal Thorax, or just bringing the Royal Peltas. I think they're cheaper, or same price. One or the other, but they have more Javis, which is just, and they have better stats as well. They have some, maybe less armor, but still, they just have incredible stats. And Saba's actually sallied out a unit here, Desert Levy, so he's stopping Galatia from using his towers. He's just got them right in front of the gate, and he's basically, if Galatia moves towards the towers, the men at the back will engage the levy, and then the guys on the tower have to get off the tower. So basically, it's a delaying tactic. That's all it is, really. And yeah, Bactria's kind of blocking their own breach that they're going to make here. Bactria artillery is now actually firing at other stuff. It's now firing into blobs of infantry back here, targeting these heavy archers. I'd open up the breach. It's a good idea. If the towers fail, the breach can never fail. The words of Pope, a breach never fails, and there you go. Arrow towers are being burnt as well by Pergamon, kind of wasting a little bit more time. I guess maybe they're just not ready to get everyone in position. But this is just allowing Saba to set up his Sabaean swords like this, and he's just going to jabby mercilessly into all these Galatian swords down here. And there you go. Javi's going in, and yeah, the Galatians taking a lot more losses. I mean, they've got 69 kills. I don't think they're going to get many more, because they're getting absolutely focused down. This unit's also going to get hit. Might have a bit more joy with protecting themselves since they look in the right direction. And there you go. The breach has been opened up. Finally, Bactria decided to finish it off. Archers are also shooting into Celtic warriors over here, trying to do some damage to them. And I'd imagine, with the breach being opened, we're going to see the towers drop as well. And yeah, these units back here are getting focused down as well. I mean, Saba here, as you can see, he's getting some amazing back shots right now into all the units just mustering at the back of the tower. He's killing a few, certainly weakening a lot of units. But yeah, he's got 0 kills so far. But he's getting great angles. I'm surprised he hasn't got any kills, but maybe they're going to start dropping in a moment. Yeah, there you go, 4, and they're rising quickly. So yeah, it's just the first few volleys weakening the enemies. And there you go, he's dropped all the towers and he's running off. He's not going through them. Interesting. And yeah, I don't know what to think about that. I imagine he's going to go through the breach now. These attackers are playing very, very, like, a nervous game, it seems. Like, they don't quite know what to do. Like, Pergamon has wheeled up most of his towers to the wall, and now these 3 nearest to us here, and now moving, not quite sure where, really. Moving away from the wall, that's for sure. And over here, Bactria again, just getting focused down by archers and javies. Like, what is this guy doing? What is he doing? I mean, they have all the bonuses, like all the buffs, all the extra troops, extra money, so and they're kind of wasting it. Eastern Scorpion here, off its Scorpion. It hasn't been, I don't know where it's gone, the Eastern Scorpion. It's only got 15 kills, so I can't imagine he has used up all the ammo. We'll come back and look at that in a moment. Maybe they'll finish using that up. Bactria and Hillman, all they did was run across the front of the wall here and used up Javi ammo. I don't know if that was maybe the intention of the player, maybe. Just wasted a unit, though. And the Thorax Swords here, again, they surely aren't being used to soak up ammo. Already lost 30 guys, steady, losing current combat. I guess maybe some of them went over the wall. No, none of them did. None of the towers had dropped at all. Still waiting for a tower to drop. But this is a crazy start, a really nervous start compared to most of the Rome 2 sieges I've seen. And here we go, finally! The attackers are going to step inside the walls. I think there's like a solid 10 minutes of just like sort of delaying exactly what they're going to do. But yeah, there we go, finally, Bactrian Hillmen inside the settlement. The attackers have dared to do it, they've dared to attack. And now, here we go, Galatian swords going in for Pergamon. At least I hope so. Nope, they are going past the breach. Looks like Pergamon wants to land over here now. That's why he sent these Gemma spears here. These guys shouldn't be the guys going over the wall either. They should be last to go in for Pergamon. Because they need to get all their precursors off. These guys have like loads of javies that they can throw. So they'll get their kills with their javies, not with their spears. Because they're a medium spear infantry. They're not really like that great in melee. And there you go. Saba sallied out and dealt a blow to the Bactrian Hillmen. As you can see here, Galatian swords. Again, dismounted because I think because of the fire. Now they're just getting javied. Jeez, the amount of men that have been lost through javies, just like precursors, is insane. Are they thinking that they have scorpions at the top here? Which is why they're wheeling up all these towers. Because they don't. I don't know if that's what they think. Or whether they're just trying to block archers. I don't know. I really do not know. But there they go. The Desert Levy, they got 48 kills. I think mainly on those Hillmen. And they are going to be dealt with there. And there you go. The Gemma Spears have got off. Thankfully. They are going to get shot as well if they're not careful. But here we are. We're finally in an engagement. More looks like Desert Levy down here. Fighting against Galatian swords. And we're seeing some bloodshed for a change. I'm excited to see what the elephant does, but also going off the sort of what these guys have already been doing, I'm a little worried that elephant's going to just get sidetracked, go for a side quest. Good javies over here into the Sabaean swords, get side on, though it's not really dropping them at all actually. Though it should be. They've lost like 20 guys, which is great, but yeah, they do losing a few more. They're going to go in. Saba has obviously got probably the weakest infantry, probably followed by Masacely, and then I'd say Seleucids, because he's brought his top brass stuff. So Seleucids wants to be saving his infantry to last. Saba absolutely wants to be in first everywhere. I mean, you can see Masalia's got some thorax in here as well. And the thorax, I think, are absolutely annihilating these Galatians. More, the Gemma Spears going in. Have they thrown every javelin they have already? Maybe. I have seen, I used to like play a lot of Rome 2 quite often, and there was a player that often played Pokemon. It was like their main. And like the amount of spear, like kills the Gemmas could get was incredible. Like they can, when used well, can do amazing stuff. They really can. Galatians are getting through here against Massalia. But the Silver Shields have already gone in here. Look at this. They've already got 89 kills, which is pretty good. They're already being sent in. That is concerning. Seleucid should be saving his elites for last. Like, the enemy have lots of ammunition at the moment. Lots of things to kill your Silver Shields with. And you can see, dropping like flies. Those Gemma Spears are having a great time jabbing the back of them. Archers also shooting into the back. Look how far these Gemma Spears can throw. They're like Olympic javelin men. There you go, in go the Galatians, and they just need to fight an Eastern Spear here, forming square. Interesting formation form, but okay. And there you go, they get in amongst the Eastern Spearmen, and they should probably slay these guys. Even for a tiny little unit, the Eastern Spear is by far and away the worst spear, and just worst unit in the game. There you go, they got a massive 1 kill so far. Let's see more Thorax coming forward, and the Agemas. I mean, the Agemas, you want to try and like get a unit to be pinned down, and then you get an Agema to come into the flank, and you Javi. into the flank, and you get so many kills. That is how you use it. Pergamon are a pretty good defensive faction, I feel like. Not so much an offensive when using it anyway. That's what I would say. I feel like its capabilities are definitely better for a defensive fight rather than trying to take a city. So I feel like Pergamon really is going to rely on his swords if he's going to try and break through here. There you go, they are falling back, and in go the Agemas once again. There's a tiny little unit left now, 42. Like I said, they're only a medium spear. They're like the same armor class as a Thurios spear, which they could also bring, but I don't know if they have bothered to bring any. But that would be what I bring, really, as Pergamon. It's just Thurios spears, Agemas, maybe some of the Galatians. Yeah, he's brought quite a lot. They're okay, but they are like melee attack 32. The Agema spears are pretty much the same, with better stats just generally. And there you go, you can see the Thorax now fighting against a load of Eastern spears. They should win that fight. And he's going to need to send in more infantry here. The Agemas are the only thing available. They're going to have to go in to deal with this Thessalian little flank, because if they win that flank there, they can get into the back of those Thorax swords there of Bactria. And there you go, we've got Celts fighting Celts. And I mean, yeah, these Agemas getting focused down in the flank. Really good shots coming in. The Mercenary Gallic Hunters here shooting into the flanks of those Agemas, getting some great hits. And the Syrian archers are trying to duel with them. If they can win the range fight, the attackers, it might just help give them the edge. Galatia now sending in his legionaries. These men trained in the art of war by the Romans. And they fight tooth and nail for this city here. There's big stacks in here actually for the defenders. Like there are like what, 4 units here. They have artillery ammo left, the attackers. I'd just be shooting into this. Or just be also shooting your archers into that as well. And oh no! Attackers, what is going on? Desert Levy managed to get out, and they're taking out the archers here on Pergamon. Not good at all. You can see the Bactria is going to try and sort this out. Sending in his Thorax swords. But I think it's a little too late. I think this Desert Levy is going to rout that archer, and that's costly, because that archer, I imagine, has a lot of ammo left. That's one way to win the missile fight. You send out your levy to go and kill the missiles. And Thorax here, again, just slaying these Eastern Spearmen. Be interesting to see whether this tactic of just bringing like some really elite troops, a small amount of elite troops, but then a lot of chaff will work out. Because right now, all he's got really to block off this flank over here, Seleucus, is Eastern Spearmen. We've got another Thorax sword. And we've got Persian hoplites, which aren't also that great either. So we've got a lot of cheap stuff coming forward here for Seleucids. And they're trying to throw it. And we've got a Thorax sword outside the wall. We're seeing a full sally now take place here. So yeah, we've got Thorax swords here for Bactria. They have defeated those levy. The archers somehow did survive. They have got 130 kills already, so they might be out of ammo. But we have got a proper sally going on here. As you can see, Thorax swords coming out. We also have Sabaean swords moving outside as well. Whether they're going to just use their javies, I don't know. But whether we're going to see a sally out, we might do. And we've got to remember the cataphracts are still sniffing about as well. But they have not yet committed. I can see on the minimap they're still inside the walls. And as you can see here, everything pretty much breaking in this front line. Gemma Spears holding on with 28 of them left. Credit to them, their morale's pretty good. These guys, for a medium spear infantry, still holding, they're pretty elite. The Thorax swords here are about to break, but they're going to take the Eastern Spears with them. They've got 228 kills, but they are on Eastern Spears, I have a feeling. So take that as you will. And you've got the hoplites going in, not in hoplite formation by the looks of it, they just kind of just charged in. But yeah, a unit we don't often see, Persian hoplites. Probably see it in like a campaign, and that's about it. People do not bring it in multiplayer because it's not a good unit. 22 melee attack, and we can see Javi's going here. Thorax swords should easily dominate these poor Persian hoplites. And Pergamon seems like, you know, he's slowly progressing forward. I mean, mainly because he's been fighting a lot of lesser units. He's now going up against Thorax of his own. They might be a little bit tougher to take out. 57 kills already for these guys, and now going in against these Galatians. Should be able to defeat them. And again, we've got sort of Gauls fighting Gauls, because you imagine these Thorax, they'll be like Greco-Gallic. Greco-Gallic? Or is it Gallic-Greco? I don't know. Probably Greco-Gallic. But yeah, they're going in. They're probably like, you know, got families that are like Gauls themselves. But this is what I was about to say. We need to have archers set up here, and they can get side shots into these Thorax swords here. And they can really turn that fight around. So if they can get like right into this corner here, they can side shot the Thorax swords. And this is a really good, this is exactly the sort of thing that a Gemma Spears need to be doing. Look at that angle they are getting right now, right into the side of those Thorax. The Thorax are disengaging and going to engage the Gemmas. Bit cheeky. But the Galatian swords should really take advantage of that and kill this Thorax as they go. They can also Javi whilst in melee, which is a bit of an abuse of the game mechanics. You can do that, and you just get easy kills as well. More Galatians landing off that tower. They're really just dropping everything in. It is Pergamon, and look at that, Galatian swords wavering at 90. That's pretty high even for them. In this street here, it seems as though the Syrian heavy archers run out of ammo. 127 kills for them. We've got the silver shields on the front line as well. Again, I feel like I'd rather see something else further forward than the Seleucids' elite infantry. Though they got 96 kills and only lost 30 guys, which is a good ratio. They want to save them till later on, I feel like. I mean, he's got a couple more, which is great. He's got, at least I can see one more, and another very unhealthy one. Oh, he's got more back here. Yeah, he's got another one way back here. So, but still, even still, you don't want to be wasting them, that's for sure. And he's sending one, like I said, really far out here. Oh, this is a Thorax. But even still, get your Thorax back in. Like that. That's a really good unit you want to save later on. And he's baiting in a lot of units here, and they are getting javied in the back. Jesus, poor guys. Gemmas will take perfect advantage of that. They really will. But yeah, it doesn't seem like any progress has been made here. Looks like it's now the duty of the Seleucids to hold this front. Seems like this is a choke point they really want to hold on to, which I don't blame them. If they get through here, I guess it's just a large choke point that they have to hold. But the 3 choke points that are being held on in is this one here. Also where Massalia is over here, and then the one we just left as well, where the Seleucid silver shields are. And those seem like they're going to be the 3 grindy points in today's siege battle. And this is why you kind of attack on the other side. Burdigala is not really, this is not the best side for Burdigala to attack. But they are going to take out these Persian hoplites bit by bit. Also, then they kind of got friendly fired, I think, by the Thorax there. I feel like that was the case. Lots of side shots coming in, trying to do as much damage to the Thorax swords as possible. Also, the Gemmas here jabbing, but they're also getting shot in the flank as well. It's still by these mercenary Gallic hunters back here. We're starting to rack up the kills, 112 for them. And also the Sabaean archers back here, they're also ready to come into play if needed. Yeah, great side shots. I mean, both attacker and defender can get side shots for their own side in this combat that's going on. Both sides just trying to get the edge in what could be a very key choke point fight. I mean, potentially. If they break through here, which they've been pushed back, really, because they were fighting way over here. If they can break through here, though, they're into a couple more choke points. It can slightly stretch the defenders. Messiah and 3 spears, they've got 117, well, counting. And that was just from Javis, because they were untouched. So that's incredible. That's the sort of Javi work I want to see. And that's what Pergamon needs to be doing. He needs to be throwing every jab he has. I'm not sure if all the Agemas are. Well, maybe they are, and they just don't have as many jabbies as I thought. I thought they had as like 3 or 4, but maybe not. Maybe they have a few less. The officer looks badass though for Pergamon. He really does. We've got Galatian legionaries in here now as well. The Agemas keep pushing on. Are they in square formation? They are. They just form square formation whilst in combat. I find that really funny. Very organized if you manage to do that. The legionaries over here nearly breaking through the thorax swords. And the Galatians going to fall back. Maybe they're going to cycle charge. I think that might be the case. They're forming shield wall. Won't help because they're getting shot in the flank by the spear archers, and yeah, and those ones back there it looks like. And it's turning into a bit of a grind fest. The defenders, I think, have got the attackers exactly where they want them. It's some absolute horrible choke points to be fighting in. Sorry, the camera is being a right pain in this choke point. My gosh, and we've got some close firing jabbies here, and the slingshots coming over as well. That's incredible. Another volley, boys, from the Silver Shields. And looks like got slingers now going into melee. Guess they're out of ammo. Well, hopefully they're gonna get some kills here as well. And as you can see, it looks like, I mean, Silver Shields here, they're gonna just sit back, relax, chill a little bit, let the lesser troops do the work. The slingers, yeah, 123 kills. Very good. And there you go. Pergamon's nearly through this choke point here. They are nearly through. There you go. They're in. And Galatians through this choke point as well. They were kind of pushing the defenders back bit by bit. And we've got Celtic Warriors going in. I'd say a slightly lesser unit. And again, more Celtic blood is spilt. And the Salian Thuriel spears here. They are dying. So are the Thorax as well. I mean, they could still do with getting more shots in the flank here. The Syrians and both Bactria and also Galatia just need to keep side shooting as much as possible. We've got Pick Peltas as well for Pergamon, so they're really loving it really much is a Javi faction. It really is. They're kind of running out of stuff. They are running out. There's not much that can still go in. Still have the elephants, which I'm looking forward to seeing these guys in action. But yeah, they are running out of swords. You might see Glacier's got a couple left, like 4 or so. Pergamon's pretty much spent when it comes to infantry. He's got a few Galatian swords that are returning, but that's about it. He's got one Agema here, and Bactria's also looking pretty thin. He's got 1 Thorax there, and he's got some more in the city that are just arriving, I guess, and going into reserve. But yeah, not much outside the city now. Most of the attackers are now pretty much inside. More Agema here, looking like they're getting ready to go in. I don't know if the Javis left. They've got their spears drawn. Soon they'll go in. But yeah, they're slowly grinding away. The defenders also, though, don't have a lot left. And they're cycling stuff in and out. We've got Saba with his Maribor Guard just out there. And yeah, as you can see, they haven't got loads left. There's some Thorax from Massalia that are still healthy, which is good to see. We've still got some noble swords as well for Saba. But it's general. What What else have they got? They've still got some surveying swords that are relatively healthy. You can see Masali's going to send his Masalian cavalry as a general, as a medium cav unit going down. Didn't realize there was a cav unit available, but I guess it is. Very vulnerable, though, I imagine, to a missile fire, as if it's just mediums. Still yet to see, I like to say, the cataphracts in play. We've got one back here, and then another one all the way at the other gate. Yet to do anything. And I'm excited to see if they can get anything done, or are they going to be wasted? Is it going to be a lot of money just cashed in to do nothing? Maybe the nerves have passed over to the defenders, and they don't know when to use the cataphracts. And it looks like the defenders are going to fall back again. I think, well, I guess they have to. Saba's got his infantry here. He's kind of winning. We can't stay here forever because he's going to get outflanked in a moment. Looked like Masali was going to go in with his general. Change. Oh, he has been taking just shots, though. He's just got shot at for free, I think, somewhere. He's already down 70 out of 80. He needs to be careful. Losing his general could be costly for his side. And again, we're back to Eastern Spears holding this line. Again, I don't know if this is going to work. I think they'd be better off bringing like Hillman, maybe, might be the better choice. Spears just do nothing. Just providing kills for these legionnaires who are thankful for some easy kills. Fighting some literal farmers. 212 kills with these guys, and they've still got 120 guys. They'll slay a lot of these Eastern Spearmen as well. And there you go, Cav going in, a Gemma cavalry charging into the back of its own infantry. Not exactly going to get many kills doing that. These armored horsemen doing what they can to hold the line, and you can see the archer. It's Javi fire, I think, coming in, isn't it? Yeah, it's or is it Agemas? No, it is archer fire. I was going to say the Agemas though could also just Javi in there, and you can see already Agema cav down to 63. Yeah, the Agema spears, if they wanted to, they could just Javi in. So many Agemas. And you can see Thorax trying to hold the line, trying to form shield wall. Not going to make the difference of the getting 2v1'd. And I think still getting shot in the flank as well. The only choke point they're holding pretty well is over here where Seleucid has just lost his general. Okay, so yeah, Seleucid just lost his general, charging into the back of his own men. Don't know what he was doing there. Crazy, man. Might cost the side the game a little bit. These Silver Shield swords, you know, are going to have a slightly less morale now. But I was just saying, this is where they're holding, is where the Seleucids are using their Silver Shield swords. And he's holding just fine there. But then for some reason he just sacrificed his general, like a fool. And now you can see the Seleucids, I think they're going to just carry on. I think they're going to go into the next unit. I mean, it is pretty much just a continuation of the choke point by fighting there instead of where they were, but there you go. In go the Agema spears. And a whole load of jabbies also got thrown in as well. And both sides in lots of reds here. Reds and greens and blues. But on the right of your picture, you got the Agema spears, and on the left, the Silver Shield swords move forward, slowly but surely executing these Agema spears, which is lesser troops. So I think the Silver Shields are taking casualties. One is certainly dying. Still got another one to go in. Still another fresh one. Hope they don't use their javies. Hold your fire, throw in the javies, boys. It's not worth it. It's just a tiny little unit of Agema spears. But yeah, this is looking like the best place for the attackers to break through. Again, great javies in the side from the pick peltasts. Jabbing into these thorax swords down there who are winning at the moment. Yeah, they got 166 kills. That's really good for a pick peltast. And then go into melee, and they're reasonable in melee as well. Melee attack 32. It's okay, nothing great. And looks like over here, look at that, Eastern Spears getting routed. But yeah, this is looking really good. I'd say if they're going to break through in there, they need to put more pressure here. Just I don't know, just keep the odd unit here to fight the Silver Shield Swords. I mean, they could also be side-shotting them. They could have been doing this all game, but I guess they also were getting side-shot themselves from Slingers and Civilian Archers, so maybe it's a tough one. And this is why I don't really attack it. If you were to attack on Burdigala, you don't attack it. It's a big no-no. And again, more the Silver Shield's going in again. And this time going into Galatian Legionaries, a very healthy Galatian Legionary, I might add. They have no fear, these Silver Shields. They are the finest troops in all of the Seleucid Empire. And in they go. So, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty fresh unit there. And now we've got Pergamon's general setting up behind. If they kill him, then that might sort of even up the odds after losing the Seleucid's general. Mercenary Gallic bows going into melee. I guess they must have been out of ammo, but yeah, just been sacrificed. And we did have a cataphract charge, actually. We got 32 kills, lost 10 guys. I'd say that's a pretty poor charge then for cataphracts. So that's going to get... That one's been used on the inside. The other one is still way by the gate. No, it's not, actually. It's moved. I thought it was still by the gate, but it's not. It is now over here. It's now just moved over. Here we are. 80 out of 80. So they're not even styling out with them. They're going to just charge inside with them. Definitely not a great idea either. But there isn't really anything to charge you can take out. I mean, you can take out Bactria's general, potentially. But nothing really else. The elephants, yeah, you're probably going to die fighting them. But yeah, there's not really much they can do. And you can see Massalia is falling back. And they're now going to defend 2 different choke points. So they're going from 1 to 2 choke points. So they're making it a little bit more difficult themselves. But maybe they feel like this fighting here was just also too difficult with all the archer support that the attackers were getting. Which is, if that is the case, that's a fair assessment. They were doing a pretty good job. And here you go. Pergamon's generals in the front lines. I'm not quite sure why he got sent into the front lines and not the Galatian Legionaries. They should be taking the hits, I feel like. But the Silver Shield Swords, they're pretty battered. I'd imagine pretty tired. This unit probably is done. The Galatian Legionaries seem to think so. They are counter-charging and getting some great kills. The Silver Shield Swords with 118 kills. That is not great. A Thorax could get the same and is like half the price. This one's got 147 kills. Also not great, I'd say. Again, Thorax get the same amount of kills. And that's what you got to think. This Silver Shield here has 89 kills. That could go on and do great stuff. But yeah, if you like any up-getting kills that you could get, like with Thorax, like the Thorax Swords definitely could get 100, just over 100, I'd say, on average. And if your Silver Shield's doing that, that's not good. That means it's underperforming, and you kind of wasted money in a way. Obviously, you can't anticipate that. The tactic kind of worked to a certain extent, but I wouldn't say like worked effectively. So like bringing a lot of cheap stuff and then bringing some like insanely expensive swords. Where are these camels going? That's what I want to know. Camel cataphracts. I think they're gonna go just straight into these thorax swords. I mean, they need to be careful just charging into anything willy-nilly, because Pergamon's got spears, and also the spears have jabbies. But here we go. In goes the camel cataracts. These guys have jabbies still as well. Oh my gosh, there you go. Straight through both lines there of infantry. Incredible. But yeah, then the third line has jabbies. That's the problem. Big camel cataphracts, they're getting the kills. How many did they get? 53 in the charge there. That's not bad at all. Thorax swords break from it. Very nice. I mean, this would probably be a not bad spot to charge as well. Oh no, wait a minute. They can't get to this one because there's a load of Galatians up ahead as well. My bad. My bad. The Galatians, I mean, they're thinning themselves out on the thorax line here of Massalia. And I thought Massalia's general was going to go for a charge. He is. He's just going for a side charge into the Galatian Legionary, which seems a bit pointless because the unit behind might just jabber you. And he's not exactly getting great kills or anything, so get him out of there. Get him out of there. I don't know what he's doing there. Cav is charging over here. We've got more cataphracts going in. It was zoomed in a bit too far. Again, I don't think they charge kind of the back of the silver shields. I can't imagine they're getting great kills. 37, yeah. I don't think they've gone up. So that was not a great charge from this from the cataphracts. And we're now about to see the elephants, I think, go in. They've got 1 kill. I'm guessing that's from their archers. Yeah, still haven't got any kills, and they're just dropping. They're losing men. That's what they're doing. All they're achieving. They want to get side charges or rear charges. Those camels. Frontal charges aren't bad, like as this one should prove. It's like 54 kills on a frontal charge, but it's against a lot of javies. I mean, I don't even think you want to charge here because I think the square provides anti-cav capabilities. As you can see, Sabbath's going to fall back his swords, thinking, "Oh, this is a good idea. I've got these guys in box formation. I'll charge them now with the camels." But I think the square formation that Pergamon can do is actually anti-cav. But actually, we zoomed out, but I did just see it. Sabbath just jabbied instead. He jabbied the Agemas, which is a great idea. So he had them boxed up, and then he jabbied a point-blank range into a really clumped-up formation. Really nicely played. Very much like an NTW3 tactic, where you force someone to form square with cavalry, and then you blast them with muskets. It was giving me sort of that vibe of NTW3. Yeah, Galatia going in, he should defeat these guys. These Galatian legionaries, yeah, winning decisively. They're just too good. Too good. And here we go. Elephants are in. We need to keep an eye on these guys. The elephants are going absolutely crazy. Fire ammo is needed for these guys. Yeah, stampeding. I don't know if they're not out of control just yet. They just activate their stampede mode. We also got yeah, flaming shot affecting them. Yeah, they have kept ammo for these elephants. They need to back them up with infantry. They aren't one-man armies, and now they're out of control. They are going into... They were going to go into the silver shields. They are a little bit. 30 kills. Eesh. Hopefully they get out of there. They are going to just stampede over their own allied general. Oh, no. And that does kill them. Killed a massive 2. Oh, no, that's dropped a lot more now. Yeah, a lot more. Jesus, killed like 30 on the charge there. The elephants... didn't lose this. Oh, they lost 1 elephant. That's not bad. That's not bad. They should re-rally. There you go. And they are good to go again. I would rest them up. Oh, no, they are fresh. Could send them in again. Again, send in infantry with them. Like, they're better with infantry. Your infantry wants to pin down stuff so that you can, they don't get jabbied. That's like what you want to do. Balance of power, by the way, is not looking good for the for the defenders. Like, it is, yeah, looking rough. We've got some pick pill tests now on the front line. They're trying to just add to their kill count. They've had a good game. Really good game. I feel like Peltas often could do pretty like meh. 195 kills is a good result. And most of those I think are from jabbing, not from melees. Elephants, I don't know what you're doing, but you do not want to go near the walls because there are archers nearby. Oh, they're going to charge into this. That's why. They're going to go for this Mazgat Marauder, which is for some reason outside the walls. An interesting sacrifice. And here you go. Elephants going on in. Smacking these boys up. That's an easy kill for them, but it is right by a tower. This might still cause them to go berserk because of the archer tower. Which, if that's the case, really, they could have just burned it. They could have just had a Galatian Legionnaire just go and burn this other one. And Noble Swords are moving up. Are they going to jabby? Maybe. You can see the Mazgat Marauders being chased by the elephants. The elephants, though, can't go through the gate, and they're losing them to the oil. No! They lost so many to oil. Oh, no. What a waste. And they got 119 kills. That's still not good for this this Indian armored elephant. Like, they should be getting probably 200-300. That is huge. They lost a lot of elephants. They still got like half strength. Still a dangerous unit, but yeah, that's not what you want to see. It's not what you want to see at all. Another great charge here coming up. Well, actually, forming shield wall. Civilian cataphracts, yeah, did not get a great charge at all. 83 they're up to, and that is it. We're now kind of into a bit of a Cold War period. I feel like both sides kind of like running out of things to send in. Pergamon sending in his general. Still has his general alive. He's now trying to take on Silver Shield Swords, which are losing. They're just going to keep trying to get through here. I mean, once they get through the Silver Shield Swords, though, not really a lot after that they can hold them back. There's a Massalian Thuriel Spear. And there are a few, like, Mazgat, like, units around. I think Pergamon might have just lost his general. Yeah, general has died for Pergamon. Both sides now have lost a general for their side. Galatia still has his. Bactria still has his. Massalia and also Saba still have theirs as well. But yeah, as the Advanced Power says, like, the defenders should not be winning this. But attackers are kind of throwing in a few areas, just a little bit. The elephants here, I mean, they need to freshen. They've got 122 kills in the end. Still can get some kills, I feel like. We've got Bactrian Royal Cavalry going in here. Or maybe not. We'll see. We've got Cav here as well. They brought a lot of Cav. Did the attack is a Cappadocian Cavalry. I guess they were worried. Saba, and it makes sense. They thought they were going to sally out. Are the Cappadocians going to dismount and use the tower, I wonder? I have a feeling they might. There's still a Galatian legionary here on a tower ready to go. It's just not landed at all. I mean, might be the time soon. You can send in just enough that you can make them commit all their reserves here. Then land that Galatian Legionnaire. Might make the difference. The elephants now going out. They're going to go somewhere again. Again, Bactria keeps cycle charging his general into the back of the Pergamon general. Needs to be careful doing that. And they are wavering these Silver Shield Swords. We've got Mazgat Marauders in here as well. It's getting a bit messy over here. Bactria's trying to pull his general back through the Mazgat Marauders here. Bit cheesy, to be honest. Shouldn't really be doing this. I mean, he can get it out. He just needs to not go through the Marauders. And those poor Marauders are now going to rout, I think. Got 164 kills, though. They've done very well. The assault has recommenced on this side here. As Galatia goes in once again. He's taken on weakened Gallic hunters and also Thorax swords. Again, this is looking like a really good spot to try and break through. And actually, Masali took the offensive over here. He was aggressive, and he's sending his Thorax swords. And he's now trying to push back the legionaries. But this looks like a really good spot to try and break through, I'd say. Not a lot left once you break through that can hold you back. And you can see the Royal Marib Guard are going, I think, over to the right-hand side over here. I think they're getting ready to contest with the elephants. But also, I think they are concerned about this potential breakthrough. They need something to hold the line. Pick Peltas here. And also, Galatian Legionary is getting charged by the Massalian General. I'd be careful about sending him in. His morale, his armor is not that great. 35 armor. And there you go, good volley. I was going to say, we still have Syrian heavy archers. They're not shooting at the general, though. Shooting at something else. And Javi's going in. They need to be careful of friendly fire. And there you go, yeah, the volley's coming in from the archers. And Messiah might be able to lose his general if he's not careful here. And he's stuck in melee. More shots as still Galatius tries to shoot with his Syrian archers. I mean, that has got to be it now for this Messiah cavalry. One more charge, he's probably dead. He's only got 44 kills. It's not a great cav unit to have as a general. Not a great general generally. And there you go, this front is stabilized with the Marib Royal Guard going in.
By your command, orders understood.
But still, this is looking really good. Like I said, I think they're trying to fall back with Thorax. I think they want to try and let the attackers in a little bit so they can try and use the Cav. The Noble Sword for Saba might need to also go into melee soon. But they also try to sneak around here to Bactria, and you can see the Massalia stopped him, but barely. This is looking like the breakthrough now. This looks like it's going to be where the defenders are going to be broken. If it's here, well, they need to just quickly patch it up, put it like that. There's a very healthy severe Noble Sword back here as well that needs sending forward, that needs to get to this this choke point here. And here we go. It looks like the Cataphracts are going to try and do their thing. They're going to try and charge them. They've got shield wall though of the Legionaries, but still I don't think the Cataphracts are going to care. I think they're going to charge. 85 kills, not bad but not great. Don't know why we're getting lagged now at this stage of the game. There you go. Do apologize. And in they go. Not a great shot. Not a great charge from our perspective, but 97 kills. Still not even. They're going up now, I guess. 100 kills. Not bad for a Sabine Camel Cataphract. It needs to get more. I've seen those guys get like 200-300 kills. You can see the general here. He's trying to side charge. He's about to lose his general though if he keeps doing this. Thorax here, yeah, again. This is the one that he needs to be charging with the camels, to be honest. Down to 51 out of 80. Still got some hits in them, and the Bactrian generals just got through. I guess there's a breakthrough going on here as well. Bactrian's general though is very much in. He's about to kill Massalia's general off, and absolutely is kind of they have. Yeah, there isn't a breakthrough actually. The Maribor Garda here. I guess they're going through this gap, but that was feel like very cheesy to try that, and then yeah, all of a sudden. Gaps opening, the Cappadocian Cavalry and the Bactrian Royal Guard, they're just bouncing around, just hitting things now, trying to route things. Mazgap Marauders routed their Cappadocians, are now able to free roam. But yeah, this is pretty much the breakthrough anyway. I don't think they needed to sort of... I don't know if they quite pulled through. They might have used the gap, but they didn't do it very well. They just kind of like half the unit went through the gap, and then the other half just kind of pulled through. And there you go, yeah, Eastern Spears getting routed there, no surprise. And because they have no general, Massalia is now starting a mass rout. And it looks like it might be over for the defenders. The Elephants, though, yeah, didn't do that great of stuff. I was really hoping they were going to get more kills, but they really did not. So this noble and these noble swords just got kind of left at the back, did not to do anything in the end. The Maribor Guard make one last stand. And as I say that, they break. Typical. Typical. There you go. The Elephants are getting some more kills. They're kind of just farming a few now. But there you go. A few kills to them. And there you go. The Cataphracts going 119 kills. Pretty poor, really, I'd say, generally. And it looks like, yeah, Saba's going to make a last stand. I don't know where. The cap points... Pretty much, yeah, I was going to say is where the noble swords are. This is the cap point. So it's been neutralized already, and they're going to get charged, these guys, by cavalry from all directions here. Generals going in. And that should be, I'd imagine, GG. They're pretty shaken already up with army losses. I think the Elephants really want them. They want to get some kills. 172 kills. Not so bad if you add the farming involved. General here now trying to also, I think, farm themselves some kills on some of these archers. But there you go. The attackers are going to win. I mean, they don't have a lot left. And I think they made a bit of a botched job of it. This is not the side you should be attacking on in Burdigala, that is for sure. But look at the bodies. I mean, my gosh, this is a brutal, brutal fight. I mean, look, the bodies over here as well. Some insane body piles being formed up here. Yeah, what a fight. What a fight. But yeah, I'd say like the defenders did a good job. I feel like they did what they can. I feel like they could have maybe been a bit more active with the Cataphracts. And also Silver Shield Swords, I think, were committed a little bit too early. There's some other stuff that definitely could have been committed first. I feel like the attackers made more mistakes, certainly with their Elephants. And maybe also just with like how slow they were in the assault. I feel like that was a bit of a mistake. But it didn't really matter in the end. I don't know if there was a timer. But the caution Could have ended up costing them if they ended up, being running against time, and they wasted a good amount of time just setting up their towers. But there you go. I'm not quite sure what's left. Oh, I think it was the Scorpion up there. Yeah, which got 53 kills in the end. There you go. A costly enemy victory. This was sent in by Rabbit, who was playing as one of the defenders, who's playing as Massalia. So thank you very much, man, for sending this one in. 115 kills with his bows here, 124 with another one of his Gallic bows. His Celtic Warriors, 83 kills, 85 is the best there. His Thorax, which he brought quite a few of, 176 kills, 136 kills, 151, 214 here. Then his Massalian Thurio Spears, 161 kills, and 165. Then we have Charles Esbrook playing as the Seleucids. Brought an interesting build of sort of a lot of cheap infantry backed up by a lot of expensive ones. But the expensive infantry did not get great kills. 171 is the best of his Silver Shield swords. And the rest, yeah, I mean, one got less than 100. So yeah, definitely money not well spent, and is generally kind of just sacrificed at the end. His best kills, 127 kills with the Syrian heavy archers, you could argue. I think that's a pretty reasonable kill for them. Then we have Tartanage playing as Saba. He got 119 kills with his Camo Cataphracts, which is not bad, but it's not great, really. And the other one got 59 kills. These guys are, like, insane. They should be getting really good kills, to be honest. And I thought he was going to sally with them. He didn't in the end. But I honestly thought he was going to, and I think he would have won most cav fights with them if he had. 151 kills here with the Sabaean Archers, 112 with another one there. His Slingers, 123 kills. Then he's got his Sabaean Swords, 217 kills is very good for them. 156 with another there. His Maribor Guard, 102 kills, sorry. And then his Mazgat Marauders, 165 kills. Then we have Audaces playing as Pergamon, 110 kills with his Gemma Spear General before he fell. His Archers, 130 kills, 138 with another there. Pick Peltas, 200 kills dead, and 177 very good kills for them. And then he's got his Gemma Spears with 121 kills, and 158 with another one there. Then his Galatian Swords, 138 kills, and 145 is the best, actually, for his Galatian Swords. But yeah, some of them, again, really low kills. Might have been better bringing more Gemma Spears, or just some Thurio Spears. Also would have been a pretty good asset. I think just a jabby spam is what Pergamon does. Get Diddled playing as Galatia, 123 kills with his Noble Horse there, 133 kills with the Cappadocians. His Archers, 144 kills. His Galatian Legionaries getting 147 kills, 195, 199, 427 kills. My gosh. And 210 kills. Yeah, some of these guys got some insane kills. And then we have Carbon Kell playing as Bactria. 203 kills with the Bactrian Royal Cavalry. 197 kills with Giant Ballista here. 217 in the end with the Indian Armored Elephants. But I'd say most of those were farming. It didn't really get kills whilst in like melee as much. Like 100 of those are from melee. Syrian Archers getting 120 kills. 227 kills with another Syrian Archer there. And then his Thorax Swords, 236 kills, 391 kills, 188 kills are his best three there. But there you go, guys. That is today's Rome 2 Siege battle. I hope that's going to cure you of all your illnesses. The doctor should not be coming and bothering you here today. But yeah, if you did enjoy and want to see more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. And if you've got any replays you want to send in yourself like Rabbit did here, send them into my Discord. The link is down below in the description. But until next time, guys, I'll see you folks in the next one. Bye for now.